Honor 500 Pro in China just launched and it's already proving to be one of the most interesting releases of late 2025. This phone landed in stores on November 27th, packed with fresh Android 16 running MagicOS 10, and a strong balance of premium design and top-tier hardware. It's built slim at just 7.8mm and weighs around 201 grams, which feels reasonably light considering everything inside. The frame is aluminum, the front is glass, and there's even an IP68 and IP69K rating for dust and water protection, meaning it handles pressure jets and can stay underwater up to about 30 minutes at 1.5 meters. Subscribe and like. Jumping into display, this phone comes with a 6.55-inch AMOLED panel that supports 1 billion colors along with a smooth 120Hz refresh rate. It also brings a massive 3840Hz PWM and HDR vivid support, which helps with overall brightness control and color reproduction. Peak brightness hits 6000 nits, something that stands out clearly for outdoor visibility. Resolution sits at 1264 by 2736 pixels with a 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio, maintaining around 460 ppi, and the whole surface is protected using aluminosilicate glass. Performance-wise, the device uses the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset built on a 3nm process. The CPU is an octa-core layout with two Orion V2 Phoenix L cores reaching 4.32 GHz, supported by 6 Phoenix M cores clocked at 3.53 GHz. Graphics run on the Adreno 830 GPU, offering high efficiency for games, heavy apps, and long multitasking sessions. With Android 16 and MagicOS 10 on board, everything ties together with fast responsiveness and more system-level optimization. Storage and RAM options scale all the way from 256GB with 12GB RAM up to 1TB with 16GB RAM, and there's no memory card slot provided, so internal storage is what you stick with. For many power users, 512GB or 1TB will be sure enough to handle media, games, and long-term file storage. The lack of expansion keeps the internal speed consistent, something enthusiasts typically appreciate. Cameras on this phone are one of the key highlights. The main system has 3 sensors, starting with a 200MP wide shooter at f1.9 with a 1/1.4-inch sensor and 0.56 micrometer pixel size, complete with PDAF and OIS for stability. A 50MP periscope telephoto lens follows with 3x optical zoom, PDAF, OIS, and a 1/2.51-inch sensor, perfect for portrait and long-range detail. Then you get a 12MP ultra-wide camera with a 117-degree field of view and autofocus, good for landscapes and tight indoor spaces. Camera features include color spectrum sensor, LED flash, HDR, and panorama support. Video recording can reach 4K and 1080p with gyroscope EIS and OIS stabilization, making handheld clips smoother and more usable for daily content capture. Selfies run at 50MP with f2.0 aperture and support HDR, plus 4K and 1080p recording with gyroscope EIS. That means vlog recording, streaming, and front camera photography come out sharp with rich detail. Audio output is delivered through stereo speakers, although there's no 3.5mm headphone jack on board. Wireless audio comes through Bluetooth 6.0 with support for A2DP, LE, aptX HD, aptX Adaptive, aptX Lossless, LHDC5, Auracast, and ASHA. That's a strong wireless codec lineup, especially for lossless or near-lossless playback when paired with compatible earbuds. Networking covers Wi-Fi 802.11 ABGN AC67 with dual band and Wi-Fi Direct, keeping signal performance modern and fast. Connectivity also includes NFC for wireless transactions, an infrared port for device control, and USB Type-C 2.0 with OTG support. There's no radio included, something many brands have been leaving behind. For positioning, you get GPS across L1 and L5 bands, BDS, Galileo, QZSS, Nav-IC, and GLONASS, so tracking accuracy remains strong across regions and navigation apps. Battery capacity comes in at 8,000 mAh using Li-ion tech, offering long runtime for power-hungry usage. Charging is supported at 80W wired plus 50W wireless, with around 28% in 15 minutes on wireless charging. Reverse wireless charging and 5W reverse wired are also available, turning the phone into a power hub when needed. This makes it capable of topping up earbuds, smartwatches, or another device on the go without much hassle. The device is available in black, silver, blue, and pink with the model number MEP-AN00. Pricing sits around €440 at launch, positioning it competitively in the flagship range. For anyone seeking a slim design, heavy camera specs, flagship performance, long battery life, and a bright 120Hz AMOLED display, this phone checks those boxes clearly. Subscribe and like.